Okay, so we talked about the music business. Speaking of the music business, right now they got the song everybody talking about, the WAP song with Megan the Stallion and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Everybody's in an uproar about the song right now because they saying, well, supposedly it's supposed to be most of the guys that have a problem with the song, not the women, but the guys. They're saying that the song is promoting lyrics that shouldn't be for kids, and I've seen women saying stuff like, "Well, you shouldn't have you should be the parent. And
You look
have
at
your
you
kid.
look at it. It's a double-edged sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not biased either side. This is the thing. Men have been degrading women, pushing gang violence, shooting and stuff for many years on records. Women ain't said nothing. Now women are coming into their own because guess what? Women are really pretty much running the music industry. Women, as far as the rap game, they got Cardi, they got Meg, Doja Cat killing it. Every record she drop is a top 10 hit.
Yeah.
Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I will say, I saw somebody on another media outlet say, it's promoting this gold digger mentality, is promoting women to really do nothing, and these women are falling for it. And that could be argued, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at the flip side, you could say the same thing about what NWA and all these other gangster rap groups been talking about for many years. So it's just a double-edged sword. So you got to kind of like take the good with the bad on it. My thing is, I'm happy to have it's women time, right? Mm-hmm. Throughout the history of hip hop and rap, women rappers have always got the short end of the stick. They had that glass ceiling. It got so high that Jay-Z come and Kanye come pass them up. Travis Scott come. Migos. It's women time, man. Just let them have their time. Let them have their fun. They having fun on records. It's cool for the clubs. Everybody like it. The young people like it. So, as far as I see it, it's really helping further along this thing called hip hop. You look at every generation of hip hop. After Dougie Fresh and Grandmaster Flash, they looked at and Big Daddy Kane. They noticed the content changed when it got gangster, but they didn't hate it because they knew where it was going. Like they couldn't. It was like, well, it's this thing, right? So they ain't hate it. It was like, yeah, whatever. But it's further in hip hop. Now you look at what they have going on. The guys with the skinny jeans, they got the rainbow hair. It's just further in hip hop. Do you know right now, hip hop is like a $3 billion business in America alone. That's just America.
Right now, even with the fact of the internet and they saying album sales ain't selling the same, it's still a $3 billion business in this day and time.
Let me tell you something. Do you know in Germany, rap music, German rappers account for almost half now, I believe, of all music generated sales? Israel is about 25% right now. Every country is moving up. You look at Africa; they have a whole movement now. Beyonce made a whole Black is King. Whatever.
Yeah.
She has a whole thing of these entertainers from Africa, Nigeria, Liberia, and Chad that are getting into this hip hop thing. Hip hop ain't going nowhere. It's only gonna get bigger, 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 and bigger. You look at country music now; they trying to do rap. They trying to have rappers do songs with them now. Nelly and with that Clint Black or whatever did a song together. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of the songwriters that they use in rap. A lot of country western people want to use those same songwriters in rap too. So yeah.
So you think it ain't going nowhere?
It ain't going nowhere. As far as I see it, what I see right now, the problem with having so many females in rap, they all talking about the same thing. We had the NWA, but then we had Common. We got Kendrick Lamar, but then we also got Travis Scott.
Okay, so my thing is why do none of the females who do come out with music, it seems like it's never, well, I ain't gonna say none of them. It seems like it's never nothing that is empowering women. Like, I never seen. Well, Megan the Stallion is new, but I never seen her. Like, what? Do you think she can even do a song that has something to do with like Beyonce did Formation, or something that's a positive that's not talking about fucking and sucking? Do you think she can even do something like that?
I don't personally, and I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love her brand. I love what she's doing. But I think from a brand standpoint, I don't think it'll be good for her because her brand is what she is, the Megan Thee Stallion. That's when you think of Megan Thee Stallion, you think of seeing a half-naked girl in the chaps and the cowboy hat. That's what you see. And that's what you think when you hear Megan Thee Stallion. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying she can't go do a record that's a positive record, but I think it'll do more hurt to her brand than what it is good. She has a great brand going for herself right now, and I think she needs to ride it as long as what she can.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
we've had women that were rappers that were empowerment. We had Moni Love, we had Queen Latifah, we had Sister Soldier. You know, and they tried to come up, but guess what happened? That glass ceiling hit, and then when the content changed, think about this. Men wasn't really trying to hear female rappers like that back in the day, but they let it slide, right?
Yeah.
So, but then when
we had a few though.
We had a few, but they didn't last long.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Ice-T said it best. Ice-T from Jersey, right? Mm. And you look at Breakin', you look at B Street, he did some records on there. You see him rapping and he was doing his thing. But him and his DJ was like, dude, we not doing this B-boy stuff. We out in here in LA, we robbing parties and he switched it and went gangster and he became him because that was him. I mean, I think the first conscious female rapper that come out, she gonna kill it. She gonna destroy it. We do need a female Kendrick. We need a female
that girl
J.
that's
Cole.
That's on, I can't think of her name. She on social media, Shamara. She got like 2 million followers. Heavyset black girl with the things plat. She's dope.
She dope, but she ain't gonna make it.
Wow, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she ain't gonna make it.
She's dope.
Thing about it is and this was the problem we had. We had this one problem with some artists we were working with. We had some dope artists at one point over at the production company I was with. And I heard a music executive say, we want somebody yellow bone, we want somebody fine. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm looking at E like, what the fuck is he talking about? These are dope girls, they can actually sing, right? And this guy took me to the side. He said, Shannon, let me explain something to you. I ain't gonna say his name. He's a big time guy at Epic. He was like, look, this is how music goes. At the time, Alicia Keys was hot. She had just came out with that Falling in Love. Beyonce was hot. There was another girl that was hot too that was yellow bone. I can't think. Whatever is hot and selling at the time, that's what they want because they feel like they're selling. Music industry don't care about your style. They don't care about what you're talking about. They want you to have this look to fit the image of what's out there right now. Mm. And when you stop selling records, they done with you. Have you ever heard an artist, I know you have, you ever heard an artist that had songs that were so good, you're like, man, this is dope. And you don't hear from them no more. Hmm. They like gone.
Gone. That be the reason why?
Yeah. The thing about it is, your first album is like a test run to see how you're gonna do.
Okay.
A lot of artists get the big head that second album. I want more writing control. I want to produce my own records. I want to use this different producer. And record companies like, no, let's stay with what we have over here because it's working. Hmm. And you think to yourself, you say, man, look, I did it. I ain't want to do it the first time. This time I got more control. I want to do it this way. And then they do it your way and it flop. First thing they say, yank them.
Yeah. Because
it's hard to come back and fix that sophomore damage, right? It's hard to fix it
because it's been engraved in people's minds.
Exactly. Now, one thing I do say, in some aspects, I do like when record companies and record labels had more control over rap because to me it seemed like it was a more quality of rap getting put out. Mm. But on the other end, a lot of artists was getting messed over.
Okay.
And now I see a lot of these rappers, they got money now, they got their own publishing, they got their own production companies, they got their own situations. But the problem with that is, it's so many rappers coming out.
Yeah, you can't keep
Every
up.
week, like my nephews be at my house, they like, Uncle, let's play this. I'm like, what the hell? They doing all these fucking dances and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I think I'm hip. I think I'm still like in my 30s,
Yeah.
right?
You don't know
I
what.
think I'm hip. They doing all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I can't handle this stuff no more. But yeah, man.
So, okay, now, speaking of young generation hip hop, you got people like NBA Youngboy. They love him. Like, did you kind of see the altercation he got into it with the Jay Prince thing? Did you see anything?
I did see it, and
What was your thoughts on that?
My thoughts was,
Hold on.